Hi everyone, it's Jacinda. I'm going to make a soap today for those pears that I showed you before, and I'm going to let you follow along. I have a very limited workspace. Apologize for that. If someone comes home, you're going to hear dogs bark. It's just the way it is. I used to do this in the garage, and my husband took the air conditioner out of the window, so it's entirely too hot here. In this bowl, I have my melted oils. They are coconut, lard, palm, olive, castor, and sweet almond. In this bowl, which I almost forgot to add the sodium lactate, is the distilled water, sugar, which is 1 teaspoon per pound, and then the sodium lactate is also 1 teaspoon per pound. And for those of you that don't know, sodium lactate does the following things. It helps your soap set up faster so you can unmold it quicker, cut it quicker, and in the long run give you a harder, long-lasting bar of soap. So the distilled water, then you add your sugar. If you don't add your sugar before you add the lye, you're going to have a hard time getting that sugar to dissolve. Take it from me. Once your lye water has cooled, then you add your sodium lactate, if you want to add sodium lactate. This recipe has a lot of soft oils in it and takes a very long time to unmold. Thus the reason, primary reason, that I use it. Already added my fragrance oil because it does not accelerate and it does not discolor, and this way I won't forget it. In here are my additives. My additives are coconut milk, heavy cream, dry goat milk, and cornstarch. Cornstarch simply adds a little bit of slip to the bar so it doesn't drag on your skin when you're taking a shower. Now don't add a whole lot or you'll never be able to hold on to the bar in the shower. The ratio I use is 1/8 teaspoon per pound of oils. Okay. I'm going to take my blender. I'm going to blend this up real good. Sorry. First thing, safety glasses. And gloves. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all don't put those safety glasses on and you get lye splashed in your eye. You're going to wish you would have wore them. Okay, now that's all good and incorporated. In goes the lye solution. Unfortunately, my other immersion blender died, so I'm using this ancient Betty Crocker. Never take your hand off the stick blender, by the way. Why? Because it might tip your oils. How do I know? Well, it's happened to me before. Now I'm going to give this a good blend. Get all those oils good and incorporated with the lye water. I've used this fragrance oil before, and it does have a tendency to separate. I'm going to be doing a lot of mixing here. Tap your stick blender, get the bubbles out. Light medium trace. I want to get it a little thicker. These spatulas, excuse me, I got these spatulas at Walmart, and they're very flimsy, but they're perfect for getting all the oils out of your bowls. Alright, we'll see how this does. Make sure it doesn't start separating on me. Okay, now I'm going to separate this out into colors. Oh. In these plastic containers, I have got mica mixed with a carrier oil, which is simply, this is sweet almond oil. You can use olive oil, whatever you want to use. But to keep from having to blend a lot, this is what I do. Okay, let's pour some batter. You probably can't see. Now, the better you scrape your bowls, the less waste you're going to have. As you know, oils are not cheap. And it's going to be easier to clean up. Okay, next I'm going to add this color. See if that's enough. I'm going to add a dark green. Now when you're doing your mica, a lot of people, they get disappointed when their soap gets done because it's not as bright or as they'd like it to be. So when you're mixing your batter, if it's where you want it to be, just add a smidgen more. That way as it cures, it mutes the color a bit and you'll get the color that you were after. Okay, let's mix the dark green. The yellow, don't do what I just did. Start from your lightest color and go to your darkest. Okay, now I'm going to bring the mold over. Make sure y'all can see this. Okay. That's good. Now, it's just a matter of your pour. You can watch videos, YouTube videos. I highly encourage it. I've only been doing this a little over a year, and there's so much to do and so much to learn. Okay, and goes some dark green. Light green. Yellow. I'm going to repeat this until my batter is gone. Now I did pour more dark green than I did the others. If you don't want to wait, go ahead and fast forward through this. I am technologically challenged, so don't ask me to get on there and edit a video because I have no idea how. Sorry about the lighting in here. It's not very good. I'm going to pour the last of the dark green in. Still very fluid. Pour the rest of my light green in. Scrape that real good. Well, And there goes the dogs, of course. Okay. There, look how clean that is. Just a paper towel is all I'm going to need to clean that up. Let me get my hanger. Now for some reason when I get this hanger, I feel like I'm just getting shocked. I just go in and I don't pay attention. One of the reasons I'm going to start recording these. Okay, I'm going to go down. I'm just going to do small circles, getting bigger as you get to the top. And since that was so fluid, I don't want to get it muddled. Okay, and there's that. Okay, that is very fluid. Oh my, mess up. That is too fluid to put the rest on the top. So I'm going to pause this and then let this set up a little bit, and I'll bring you back. Okay, the base has set up enough to where I'll be able to gently put this across the top. Actually, I'm left-handed, so this is difficult for me to do with my right hand. And there went a little ply. Thank goodness it flew away and not into the soap. Now, you're all going to have to bear with me because I absolutely cannot do this part with my other hand. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to give this a little tap. Level it out. Oh, look at it going off the side of the mold. Now this is 2 pounds. When I put this in soap calc, this is 2 pounds. This is 2 pound mold. But I also have my additives, which adds to the volume. Okay. I don't know if you can see it or not, but here on the side, there's lines that I've put with a Sharpie magic marker that tells me where the embeds should go. And we'll start placing those. My hand is not gloved. And that is too thin, because that is going to sink. Okay, I'm going to pause you again, and I'll bring you back. Okay, hopefully this will be the last time I have to pause you. Just going to place my embeds. Try not to get my fingers in it. These pears are so cute. Got away from me. Also, these half ones. Oh, don't have that one anymore. It went on the floor. Figure out how I'm going to place these without cutting them. Let's try that. There's a fly in here. Oh. Oops. Gotta save that one because my extra one I dropped on the floor. And one more. Okay, now all these little leaves. Actually, before I put those leaves on, let's dress this top up a little bit. Again, this is just mica and a carrier oil of your choice. Okay, chopstick. All right, there it is. Let's see what happens. Start here. Okay, just something simple. Top is pretty busy anyway. I'm just going to simply drop these leaves. Now these leaves, after I made them, they were put in a Ziploc bag. And the reason for that is if anything that you make that you're going to put on the top, you want it to be still a little soft, especially flowers or something that has a fragile petals, because they'll just break. Now I have an A-leaf and a half pear left, and wherever that other one went, that's going in the trash. Okay. Alright, last thing to do. I'm going to do a little cleaning up here. Since I smushed that batter. Let's just go all the way down here. Make a mess. Let it drip everywhere. Yeah. I'm not a glitter girl. I don't like to use glitter. Okay. And there you go. Spray it with 99% rubbing alcohol. And since mine has a lot of milks, sugars, it will get hot. And if I don't keep an eye on it and it gets hot, it will crack. And that distracts from the ultimate beauty of the top of your soap. So I will bring you back for the cup.